Welcome to the Steren Electronics Fast Track Dealer webinar. I am Evan Kinsella, CFO of Steren Electronics. We're glad you are joining us again today. During today's webinar, we will be providing an update on the dealer program, reviewing product availability, status of marketing initiatives, the holiday bin promotion, and the Black Friday promotion. Speaking today will be Darren Rawson, President, Craig Fellman, President of New Tech Supply, Ben Norton, CMO, Elisa Jones, Sales Director, and Doreen McCrae, Dealer Engagement Manager. Also in attendance on the call are David Sterenberg, CEO US, Alex Cohen, Senior Vice President, and Tracy Stansbury, Merchandising Manager. As always, we welcome your questions. Simply click the question box located on the right-hand side of your screen. After the presentation, we will answer questions which have been submitted. This time, I will hand the webinar over to Mr. Darren Rawson.
Hello, everybody. Greatly appreciate everyone joining us today. I wanted to take some time at the beginning of the call today to go over some update and share information about a variety of initiatives that we've been working on since our very beginning meetings and calls going back to the first quarter of this year. I think one of the most important and exciting aspects is that we are profoundly appreciative of your support and participation. Today, we currently stand at over 300 dealer partners that have signed dealer agreements to work with Steren on a go-forward basis, and we do truly appreciate your commitment and support of the business and look forward to working with you for years to come. Additionally, I want to share that the ownership of New Tech Supply and Steren Electronics are finalizing the terms for the merger of our two companies. We feel this will greatly improve our ability to serve you and strengthen our efforts, our team, and give us a real strong platform to move forward with in support of the dealers and the stores as we grow our business together. I also want to share that the Tennessee warehouse operations are fully launched, so we are now fulfilling from California and Tennessee. I appreciate people's patience. There will be some hiccups in getting shipment and packaging and fulfillment, but we are very excited about that operation. It provides us tremendous scale. It reduces operating expenses for you, shortens the time frame for fulfillment, shortens the freight costs or lessens the freight costs, and really gives us an ability to fulfill our dealer partners on a national basis. I also want to make sure everyone knows we've got a full dealer support team implemented here at the Steren operation. I am certain that everyone on this call has heard at one point in time from either Elisa or her team, Jen and Teresa, as well as the sales and customer service team, Mark, Mitch, and Carlos that support Craig with the New Tech team. Both those teams, we are committed to both support them and grow those teams in support of our dealers. And you can anticipate seeing more staff being added to both these groups as we move into next year. We're also very excited that we have established that dealer portal to support our dealers to provide printed marketing, branding, as well as in-store pop presence and signage. We know we've been working closely with dozens of the Fast Track dealers who are in the process of debranding to get signage, canopy, shirts, mats, counter stops, everything that might be needed to support the branding conversion of your stores. We're also very excited that we will be launching here in the next couple of weeks a consumer-facing Steren website. This will be an information-only website, not a commerce transactional website, but it will be empowered with store locator information that will provide your store, your location, the ability to be identified as part of the Steren dealer program. We've also finalized contracts with two service providers. One of them is providing the store-facing local websites, and one of them is going to provide localized social media engagement. We're going to support content provisioning for those sites, but we'll work in partnership with you to make sure all the right information is there to drive more Steren traffic to your stores. We've faced some hiccups in getting Steren product available for our store partners, but we are working diligently with a very substantial team both here in partnership with the company in Mexico and our full resources in China to get as many products here in the U.S. as possible to support your needs. We'll talk a little more detail about what's available and when more will be available later in today's call. I've shared for quite a while that we are in a negotiation pattern now with one of the top two of the national wireless carriers, and fully anticipate that we're going to have a spectrum of services ranging from postpaid through prepaid wireless contracts to support your stores going forward, and announcements should be occurring within the next 30 days. We're very excited that we managed to rally the resources to bring product offering as well as promotional media, printed as well as digital media, to support Black Friday. That process is ongoing today, and we're really looking forward. We're appreciative of your support of it thus far, and we're looking forward to get as many dealers as possible engaged in that promotion. We think there's some fantastic pricing, products, and the availability to support your stores going into this important fourth quarter season. I'll allow Doreen McRae to review the dealer credit terms, but we're very excited to offer credit to the qualified dealers to support these Black Friday terms, and anticipate that this will be our first step into extending credit, which may be reevaluated and hopefully will be an ongoing program for those dealers who qualify. We've engaged an independent PR firm, and we are very close. The next week to 2 weeks, you'll see a national campaign launched, as well as providing local PR kits that will empower you as an individual dealer to engage with your local media, television, print, radio, to share the Steren story and share your affiliation with Steren, provide you all the information and support that you'll need to do that, and really get us an opportunity to get some national press associated with such a great story of independent business owners partnering with a new company to support the growth in the consumer electronics market. As I mentioned earlier, Fast Track stores we've been working with on a weekly basis to prepare them for the Radio Shack debranding. And there are approximately 65 stores that we are working with closely that will go through that debranding at the end of this month. And we've provided as much branded material to help them facilitate that transition, and are supporting them with inventory and dealer support, as well as additional credit and product availability terms. And lastly, we anticipate, as we had discussed in the earlier seminars, that we would look to have a Steren store agreement. We expect that we'll have terms for some conversion plan for those of you who are interested in moving from just being a Steren dealer to participating as a Steren store, that we should share more information about that after the holidays in the beginning of 2016. At this point, I'll transition the call over to Ben to share more details on the marketing initiatives and expound upon what I just shared.
Thank you, Darren, and good afternoon, everyone. As we've shared in previous calls, we have a number of very exciting initiatives going on in the marketing organization. Many of you now know of the dealer marketing portal, which is live and is available for you to order marketing items. There are a number of items available to you now, and more are being added. We are in the final stages of developing a new consumer-facing website. The design is complete. The content is going through some final iterations, while the coding and the development effort is reaching its conclusion, and we expect to have that available and live in the coming week or to early November. The local store website project is kicking off this week. We're very excited about this initiative, and this will be, as we've touched on in the past, the opportunity for each location to have essentially a site for information to be available to consumers about that particular store and other exciting news updates. Our social media platform will begin to kick off next week, and that will be a platform that allows us to put out fresh and innovative and engaging content about a variety of things, which will be very seamless for us to do. We'll also allow you at the local level to provide local information from a social media perspective. Our public relations agency is finishing its work to develop the PR kits, which will be available in early November, timed with our national press release. and the Black Friday promotional flyers are being printed and ready to be shipped in the very near term. All while in parallel, we are now beginning to work on a holiday promotion campaign that is under construction and updates to follow.
Thank you, Ben. So I want to share a little bit more detail about Steren product availability. As I mentioned earlier, we have reached a point where with our warehouse operations in California and in Tennessee, we are currently stocking over 400 items, 400 Steren items which are available to purchase. We've accelerated our efforts at bringing new products into the warehouses, and we've identified 139 products which will be arriving during the month of November, 180 additional items arriving during the month of December, and 143 additional items arriving during the month of January. We're covering all of the categories that are listed over on the left, and we'll be extending as many categories as possible to fulfill the product offering that we've shared is available through our partnership with our sister company in Steren in Mexico. We have had some challenges over the past several months that I want to share and what efforts we've made to address these challenges. One of the most important challenges is ensuring that the products that we bring into the U.S. market meet U.S. certifications. All of the products that we are working with today will meet U.S. standards and are in process of receiving the certification process. So in the future, any product that isn't currently certified to a U.S. standard, although it meets a U.S. standard, will also have that certification and designation in the future. Additionally, we've been reviewing and identifying all packaging and cell pack quantities to ensure that the product packaging, as well as the quantities that we will be selling to the dealers, meet your needs and expectations and meet our high standards of product quality. Because these products are co-labeled in English and in Spanish, we've made a significant effort to review the language on the packaging. There certainly will be situations in the early days where this information may not be as specific or content-rich as we would like to have. We'll work with our partners in Mexico to review and refresh the content on the packaging on an iterative process so that we improve this as we move forward with our partners. We've known for a long time one of the most important categories that we need to focus on is the parts drawer products. These products are definitely part of the offering that Steren has in our Mexico business. Our challenge is to ensure that we have the right quantities, the right packaging, and the right information on those packages to meet your needs and expectations and fill the parts drawers or hanging those or pegging those as you may do in your stores today. It's an important initiative. We'll be providing more updates on a regular basis, and we are working very closely with the Product Merchandising Council that we've established of dealers to get their feedback to ensure that we develop the right program to support your needs. We also have a team identified for new product development and introduction that is working with that Merchandising Council as well. We anticipate identifying opportunities where Steren doesn't have a current product offering, but we can extend our resources and our capabilities to work with our suppliers to bring new product offering to market to help you with your revenues, with your profitability, and with your dealer and with your consumer engagement. And lastly, we're developing and building the dealer and consumer technical support team and processes so that we can handle any inbound questions from you as you may be discussing something with a consumer about how a product works or its application, as well as from a consumer directly if they find any questions or concerns that they want to follow up with us in support of the products that we sell through you, our stores. Thank you for your patience as we've been bringing this process closer to you and bringing more product available to support your stores. We are all on board to make sure this happens in as quick a process as possible, and certainly welcome your feedback on any products, packaging, cell pack quantities. The dealer support team or your salesperson are the best people to provide this feedback to, and it's always welcome. Thank you. Craig?
Happy Tuesday, everyone. So I'm going to talk about Black Friday as well as other product availability. The slide we're looking at now is in large part similar to what we covered a couple of weeks ago. The key things I wanted to point out, and they're highlighted in the lower left, the date we all need to have in mind is that the very aggressive pricing that we've set up for the Black Friday promotion ends on Friday. To date, out of the 300 or so dealers that have done paperwork to partner with Steren, we're roughly a little over half have submitted orders. So the other half, if you're waiting, don't wait too much longer, because it's not only the deadline of Friday, but it's also product availability. So I really encourage you to get those orders in for those reasons, as well as we need time to process and ship your orders. So again, please keep that Friday date in mind. Another question that's come up as our salespeople are reaching out to the dealers is some dealers have the misconception that they must order $6,000 worth of product from our pre-order form in order to participate. That is not the case. We're very flexible on the products you order and the quantities you order. That being said, if you're participating in the printed flyer, it would be my opinion that you'd want to have, if not everything in the flyer, at least a good offering of the majority of the things that are published in the flyer, so you're able to have those products when customers come into your store looking for them. And then third bullet point that's real important, as Darren mentioned a minute ago, Memphis is up and running. We completed the integration from our sales office to the Memphis warehouse a couple of weeks ago. So we were able to push orders and have them fulfilled from Memphis. I will tell you, I spoke with Memphis this morning, and they are deluged with inbound shipments. I mean, literally, it's nearly 100 pallets that they're trying to receive right now, both Steren product as well as third-party branded product. So this isn't unexpected. We had to do a big inventory buildup to support Black Friday, but please bear with us. The good news is the product's there. It is in Memphis. There is a process that they have to go through of receiving each item, figuring out the space that they should allot to these items, figuring out what are the high velocity items and putting them together towards the front of the warehouse, et cetera, et cetera. It's quite a process. So bear with us as they work through it. We're looking to set up a really quality warehouse that's highly efficient to support all the folks on that side of the country. But good progress is being made over there. Could you go to the next slide, please? So this slide is, again, what I covered last time we talked, and this is an example of our pre-order form. For those of you that were not on the call last time, I wanted to point out some of the key features that I have the arrows pointing to. One of the columns on our pre-order form, which, by the way, can be downloaded at the NewTek website or the Steren Google community, available either location. But the key columns you want to pay attention to, one I've labeled as marketing support. This will indicate to you if this particular product is going to be marketed in the print media and or the digital media. So as you're calculating what you want to purchase and how you plan to utilize our services on Black Friday, please factor this into your calculation. Equally important is the ETA dates. As I say, we're on time with all of our ETA dates. The product is on the ground. I mean, in California, it's on the shelves. In Memphis, numerous items are on the shelves. Many more items are those pallets that are being received. So we plan to start filling these Black Friday orders the end of this week, early next week. We want to get everything in one shipment. So a few days to get it right, I don't think is going to cause anybody too much damage. And then the third column that I've highlighted there is the dealer pricing, specifically the special Black Friday pricing. That number or that price is shown above, and then underneath that main price in parentheses is what the regular cost will be. There are some substantial savings on this Black Friday promotion, and we encourage you guys to take advantage of it. As I've discussed with a lot of dealers, the way the Black Friday promotion is set up for that one day, November 27th, you'll need to discount your pricing to match all the advertised pricing. However, you'll have the rest of the time, the days before and after, to capture more profit. while paying at these while buying at these lower costs. So I think it's a very good opportunity for you guys to get some good margins. Could we go to the next slide? So one of the things I wanted to emphasize to the dealer base is we are working diligently. Everyone at Steren is putting in long, hard hours, and we're making great progress. But in addition to the Steren products, I wanted to point out that we've put together some pretty darn good products and pricing that just simply aren't available to those dealers that have not partnered with Steren. So I'll kind of go through this slide a little bit. At the top, I'm really excited to learn, spoke with Alex this week, and the HDMI adapters that we've all been waiting for some time are presently in customs. They're on U.S. soil, so this is a good thing. We expect to receive them late this week, early next week, and begin shipping next week. You can see that I've referenced the Radio Shack numbers. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with those. We presently have orders for well over 1,000. I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,200 or 1,300 of these particular products. So we're going to sell through that first group pretty quickly, I would say within the first 2 weeks of November. However, we do have another shipment on the water scheduled to arrive. I believe it's January. But if you haven't yet ordered these, do so quickly, because we are going to sell out of that first shipment. The other products that I've identified here are just some highlights. And again, I am tooting our horn a little bit because these are products that either are exclusive to Steren new tech dealers and or have exceptional pricing that you're just not going to get anywhere else. The AT&T phone, again, I've referenced the Shack number, the 43-574. I think most of you should know that number. It's their all-time bestseller. It was a number that was initially made exclusively for Radio Shack. AT&T has given us exclusive rights to that phone, as well as pricing that is unmatched by anyone else in the country. To the right of that, I am a huge fan of the Villain action camera. As I've mentioned before, feature-wise, it is outstanding. Has all the bells and whistles, the quality to match, the GoPros and the higher-end cameras on the market, and a brilliant, really clever marketing behind it. I really like the name Villain because we want to be the opposite of a GoPro. We want to be that high-quality, high-end brand that's affordable. It's, to me, I think it's a lot to ask for customers to spend $300 or $400 on a GoPro when they can get equal quality, equal features for less than half that price. So again, we're having fantastic movement on this product. Our initial shipment of 1,200 pieces is almost sold out. I think we're a little over 1,000 pieces, and then the second shipment of 800 pieces, I expect that to sell fairly quickly as well. And then finally on this page, the Whistler scanners are doing fantastic. I can tell you, in conversations with Whistler, we have become their #1 volume distributor of scanners. We sell more than any other distributor in the country. So, I encourage you to compare our prices. I know we are very sharp on those. And then finally on this page, I'm a real big fan of Edifier. We've been a long-time distributor for them. We're the exclusive U.S. distributor for them. And a lot of customers that I've talked with over the years have said, we want to sell high-quality, high-end products that aren't available at Walmart, etc. Man, I really encourage you to look at Edifier. It is really high-end stuff. I call it old school, quality and features. And if you haven't purchased it or haven't had a chance to listen to it, you should. It's really nice. Then finally to my last slide. This kind of ties into what Darren talked about a minute ago. We understand that you guys need to know what's happening in terms of product availability and ETAs, etc. I did a quick report this morning and took a snapshot of my screen, which is what you see on the right side of this slide. But this is the type of report we want to provide to you weekly, showing the item number, brief description, and what quantities are on hand both in California and Tennessee. So what you're seeing in front of you was ran this morning, and to my knowledge, it's accurate and valid, and I'm confident in that. As I say on my slide over on the left, I want to get all the reports in from Tennessee and update this before we post it publicly on the community, Google community site or the NewTek site. But I expect to have all the, and literally there are close to 100 pallets being received right now. Once that's done, hopefully by the end of this week, first of next week, we'll be able to update this and give you good, solid, accurate information that you can use for your planning purposes. And on that note, I will turn it back over to Darren.
Thank you, Craig. We're actually, before we close out here, we've got two other issues that we want to cover. One is the holiday bin promo, which is a variety of Steren products that we're going to make available to you that will be really in-store special deals, and I'll have Elisa cover that. And then Doreen is going to cover some more information about from a dealer engagement manager perspective, our credit programs, and working with you to confirm your available information to help us plan and forecast better. Elisa?
Okay, team, what we've put together for your in-store promotions, and you will receive an email tomorrow with an Excel sheet and pricing and product availability. This product is available almost immediately when you place your orders. What we wanted to do was put together a list of items that you guys can set up in your store in a holiday bin, and we can provide you with the cardboard POP display with our unit. We're looking for items that when you walk into like Target and Walmart on Black Friday, you see some crazy pricing on HDMI cables that may be $9.99 or $12.99. We wanted you guys to have a list of items to put in your store. You don't have to order everything that's on the sheet. Order what sells in your area. Order what you guys want to put on special. We've got your Steren dealer pricing that you will have, and we'll have a suggested bin price. We kept our quantities low. You can buy a maximum of 100 of these, but we want you guys to have product in your store that's an extra add-on. If they're coming in and they're buying a cell phone, add a cable. If they need HDMI, if they bought a big screen TV and they're walking into your store, we want you to have high-speed with Ethernet cables that are competitively priced so you guys can capture the rest of that sale. Teresa and Jen will be sending out an email tomorrow explaining how the promo works, how to order the product, when the product will ship, images if you need to have them of the product, but look for your email from Jen and Teresa in tomorrow's email. At this time, Doreen, would you like to speak on the credit?
Okay, so on the, let me move over so you all can hear me. First off, I want to take a little bit of time on we're still trying to get some sales history on the 2013-2014 RSPOS, and we really would like to have that information for the purchasing and planning of 2016. It would really help us be more successful in accommodating your needs. Another thing on the credit applications, most of you have filled out either NewTek or Steren credit applications. And I just want you to know that some of them I'm having a little bit of difficulty matching your name with your DUNS number. I have reached out to most of you in regards to verifying that information, and I think I've only heard back from a handful. So I can go ahead and send that email out again and hopefully get some information back that I could return a credit limit to you. Also, if you have any questions regarding your credit or credit limits, you're going to reach out to your sales team, and most of them have that information available. Secondly, these the Black Friday promo orders or the purchases that you make are due on 12/15/15. And one of our initiatives we're implementing is to have each of you complete an ACH transfer. And what this does is this will allow us to process the money or the payment that's due on 12/15 on that day to your account. If you have any questions on that, please again reach out to your sales team. I think that's all I have in regards to credit and your sales history detail.
Thank you, Doreen. As we shared earlier, one of the important things we're building here is a team to support you as dealers. Elisa and her team will support any sales promotions and initiatives, as well as any challenges, marketing objectives, promos, or programs you want to conduct. And Doreen will support the credit, as well as financial issues and support for your store. We'll continue to build the team as we need, and certainly welcome any input and feedback on that. Please do reach out, whether it's by telephone at 844-897-0056 or email at info@sterenusa.com. You can contact us on the Google community, the dealer portal. The team here is to support you guys and what your needs are. So please do reach out. We'll make sure you get the right response. We'll be responsive and follow up as quickly as possible. I can commit that for my team 100%.
Thank you, Darren. At this point, we'll move on to some questions. Very much appreciate the submission of questions today. First one I will throw over to Ben. When is the date the inserts for Black Friday will be in the stores?
I have that date back at my desk, and I will follow up with it rather than giving it incorrectly. I will be sure to put that out for everyone's information.
Okay, so please refer to the Google community or any other isolated communication. Ben will make sure to follow up on that. Thank you.
Additionally, we have made a commitment to dealers. We talked with the Fast Track team yesterday that on November 15th, we will make available the digital version of that print if you'd like to attach it to any email campaigns that you may be conducting locally in your community. That will be available to send out on November 15th. And I want to share that we have done an overprint of the Black Friday flyer. If there are any dealers who did not get to participate and are interested in some non-store labeled printed holiday flyers, we do have a limited supply of those available. Please contact your dealer support team in the event that you would like to purchase some portion of the dealer support or the Black Friday flyer. They are being released in 1,300 unit quantities. Thank you all for those of you who did choose to participate. Again, we'll get that exact date out, but we know we're in print production now, and we anticipate those will be in your hands in time to be able to make inserts in local newspapers.
Thanks, Darren. Next question I'll throw to Craig. Can the dealers get detailed specification information on the Villain product?
Very good question, and the answer is yes. If you go to our website, newtechsupply.com, there's a tremendous amount of detail there, both in key features as well as specifications, shutter times. Every detail you could want is right there on the website. I'd also add that we added an image of the packaging, which is spectacular. It looks really sharp.
Great. Thanks, Craig. And to all the dealers out there, once you review the specifications, if you need some counseling and guidance on how that compares to the GoPro series, please reach out to your sales team and they will be able to help you with that. Next question. I think I'm going to throw this one to Elisa. Will the holiday bin products be in retail packaging or in bulk?
They will be, and they won't be blister carded. What they'll be is in a poly bag. They're not meant to be on your wall. They're basically packaged to be in a bin. They have the look and the feel of being a specialty type item, a promo type item. If you go into Fry's or any of the other retailers, you'll see that there's always a bin that's special pricing.
Thanks, Elisa. This probably will go to Craig. When will the Black Friday orders ship that have already been ordered?
A number of Black Friday orders have already shipped. The main determining factor for us is where are you located. If you're in the western states and it's coming out of California, as I mentioned earlier, most of the product is on the shelves there and fillable, so we're pushing those orders out. If you're in the eastern states, we are waiting to get all those pallets received and on the shelves. As I mentioned, we expect that to be completed late this week, early next week. So at that time is when we'll start fulfilling all the orders for the folks that are on the eastern part of the country.
Thanks, Craig. At this time, with no further questions, we will close today's webinar. Thanks again for attending. We really appreciate your attendance and want to reiterate a few things here for you. Recall that the Black Friday deadline for ordering is this Friday, October 30th. As Craig mentioned, that's to ensure that product is available and that also that it is shipped to you in a timely fashion. Anybody interested in the holiday bin promotion, please make sure you contact the sales team, either at NewTek or Steren. If you have further questions on that promotion, please reach out as well. The next dealer webinar will be held on November 3rd, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It says PDT on there, but as everyone knows, don't forget to pull your clocks back an hour Saturday evening. If you ever need to contact us, please reach out to Craig's team or contact us here at Steren at info@sterenusa.com. You can call us at 844-897-0056. We're very excited about working with you throughout the process, and we hope that you're seeing significant progress on our part. As you know, our teams are working diligently amongst the warehousing teams, Craig's team, product acquisition teams, and obviously the sales and support teams to provide the right programs for you. So we appreciate your support, patience, and feedback, obviously. Look forward to working with you long into the future. Have a great rest of your day and week, and we're all very excited about the coming months and wish you the best of success during this great selling season.